Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So we are back at it again with another DIY tutorial. So as you've read from the title, we will be making a overlap skirt. Now before we get started with the tutorial, I just want to let you guys know that I actually made a matching top for this skirt, and it's this top. It's kind of like a blazer, crop blazer style. See that? And the reason why I couldn't wear this top is because it has these blue markings all over the top. See that? And also the front, like that. So the top was ruined. So I went to buy a new fabric pen because I ran out, and the shop owner said that this is the one that I bought and the one that I use here. So the shop owner said that this is washable and this is made out of chalk. So of course, I believed him, and I used it on this white top, and as you can see, I couldn't get it out even after I soaked it in bleach and I scrubbed it a lot of times. I'm just really disappointed because I couldn't wear the top. I spent so much time and effort making this. I spent like 3 nights making this top, and in the end I couldn't even wear it. So yeah, that's the top. But I will still include the process of how I made this top in this video, so if you want to go and watch that, then please go ahead and do. But if you don't, then feel free to skip to the try on portion of this video. Also, for those of you who haven't subscribed to my channel yet, make sure to subscribe and also hit the notification bell down below so that you wouldn't miss any of my new videos. And let's get started with the tutorial. So to make this skirt, you will need these pieces. And as you can see, each piece has 2 pieces of fabric. That's because our fabric is a bit thin and I am using a cotton linen blend fabric. So let's start off at the back piece. These 2 are the 2 back pieces of our skirt, and for the measurement, you just need your waist, your hips, and the length of your skirt. So the length of my skirt is 17 inches, and this is the 2 darts. So this is 4 inches away from the center, going down 6.5 inches. And for this one, this is where we're going to sew on our zipper. We also have over here our waistband. This is 3 inches thick and 28 inches long. Also our zipper and the buttons for design. Now for our front pieces, we have 2. That's because we are doing an overlap skirt. So as you can see, if I put the skirt together, it will look like this. And for the overlap, it's gonna end at the darts. So the same at the bottom, it's gonna end at our dart. So to make the pattern for these 2, I just took the back piece of our skirt like so, and I just added 4 inches to the center. The same thing with our overlap over here. I just added 4 inches to the center, and then it ends over here at 6.5 inches parallel to our dart. And then I went down 1.5 inches. So this is the normal, so I added 1.5 inch. And then from the added 4 inches, I went back 2 inches over here, and I just connected the dots. So again, I added 4 inches to the center, went down 6.5 inches, and then went back 2 inches, going down 1.5 inch. So first thing we're gonna do is to sew on the darts for all 8 pieces of fabric that we have over here. So 2 of these, 2 of these, 2 of these, and also 2 of these. So 8 pieces of fabric in total. Now to sew our dart, you will start it like this. Leave a thread like so, and then over here at the back, go across. And then go down, and then go across again over here. And then go down, and then across. So once you're done, it should look something like this. This is the back, and this is the front. So what we're gonna do next is we're going to pull on the thread. So take the thread over here at the top and the other one over here at the bottom. So you just pull, and while you're pulling, you will see that it will start to close up like so. So that is our dart, and it should look something like this at the back. Now all you need to do is to sew on a straight stitch following this line over here, and then you're done. So this is what it looks like after we've sewn on the dart. And by the way, I already ironed it flat. See? So what we're gonna do next is we're going to take a piece from each pattern and then sew it on together. So this is the overlap of our skirt. It's gonna be sewn on to this piece. As you can see, they both have the curve on this side, so it's gonna be sewn on together. And then this is the bottom part of our front piece of our skirt. It's gonna be sewn on to this. See? The curve is on this side. So this is what it looks like after we sewed it on together. This is the back, and this is the front. See that? By the way, I already ironed it flat. So what we're gonna do next is we're going to take the same two pieces and put them right sides together, like so. So as you can see, it's the same two pieces, and it's right sides together, like that. So what we're gonna do is we're going to sew on a straight stitch over here, and then down here we're going to leave this part open. This is the back part of our skirt, and this is its center line. We're gonna leave this open so that we can sew on the zipper later on. And also this one at the top, we're gonna leave that open as well, because we're going to sew on the waistband on top after we flipped it right side out. The same thing with this other piece, we are going to leave this part open. This is the back side, and this is also the center line. We are only going to sew on this one, the side, and the bottom part. So this is what our skirt looks like after we have sewed it on together. By the way, I already ironed it flat and flipped it right side out. So it should look something like this. This is our overlap skirt, and this one is the back piece of our skirt. Now on the other side is the same. So now what we're gonna do next is we're going to put the two front pieces together like so. And as you can see, this is our overlap, and it will end over here at our dart, like that. So we're just going to sew it here so that it would stay in place. So this is what it looks like after we've sewed it on, as you can see. So next thing we're gonna do is to sew on the back of our skirt. So this is the center line of our back, and over here we made a mark. This is where our zipper will end, and then this one we're going to sew a straight stitch. So the top part, this is where we're going to sew on the zipper. So this is what it looks like after we've sewn on the zipper, and also over here at the bottom, this is what it looks like at the front, and this is what it looks like on the inside. So that's what it looks like. So I just need to clean this up, and then we'll move on to the waistband. So this is what our waistband looks like. I just folded it in half, and on the edges over here I just folded it twice, like so, and on the sides I just folded it once. So our waistband is 3 inches thick and 28 inches long. So what we're gonna do here is you're going to sandwich your skirt in between the waistband over here. So it should look something like this, and what we're gonna do here is we're going to sew on a straight stitch as close as possible to the edge over here, and then after that, over here at the zipper, we are going to sew on another straight stitch going down like that, and also over here. So this is what it looks like after we've sewed on the waistband. So what we're gonna do next is to sew on these buttons. By the way, this is just for details, for design. It doesn't really serve any purpose. So we're just going to sew this on so that the skirt wouldn't be so plain. By the way guys, for our skirt, I sewed it on our darts over here and also over here so that it wouldn't come off. See? Because if you don't do that, when you wear it, it's gonna spread open, you know, like it's gonna open up here on the sides. So we don't want that happening. So for our top, you will need these pieces. These are the two sleeves, the front piece of our top. This is an overlap top, as you can see over here. So we have two pieces for the front, and then for the back, it is a full back. Now for the measurement of our top, I use a pattern block. I'll put the link down below in the description box so you can just go ahead and check that out. The important thing to take note here is the front of our top, since it is a overlap top. The same thing, I use a pattern block for half of it. This is the center, so I use a pattern block for this side and just added 4 inches from the center outwards over here to make the overlap. Now for the neckline, this is 7.5 inches from my shoulder to where I wanted to stop. Now for the sleeves, I just traced out this part over here for the back piece, and then this part over here for the front piece. So as you can see, the sleeves is not, you know, even or anything. It's a bit slanted. This half of our sleeve is the same measurement for this part of our back, and then this part of our sleeve is the same measurement to the front of our top. Now I want my sleeves to be 5.5 inches long. So this is 5.5 inches. And this part over here is the circumference of my arm. So this is 10.5 inches. So first thing we're gonna do is to sew on the darts. We're just gonna do it the same way we did with the skirt. So this is what it looks like after we have sewn on the darts. That's the front. And this is the back. So what we're gonna do next is we're going to take a piece from each pattern and then align them together like so. So this is our overlap, and this is the back piece of our top, the one with the darts, and this is the other piece of our top. So we're going to align them and we're going to sew it on here at the shoulders, also here, and then over here at the sides, and also over here. So I tried it on. This is the first piece, and as you can see, it's a bit tight on the armhole over here. So I'm going to cut off like 1.5 inches all around the armhole because it's really tight. So this is what it looks like after the adjustment, and as you can see, the armhole fits me pretty well. It's not too tight. By the way, I also took out 1/2 inch from the shoulders on both sides. So the only adjustment that I want to make is over here on the neckline. I'm gonna take out 1/2 inch or 1 inch, not really sure, so that it's not too close, because as you can see, it's too close to the neckline. Once you're happy with your adjustments, we are now going to sew the two pieces together. I just put them right sides together like that. So this is the back piece, this is the seam, you can see that, and I just pieced these two together. And what we're gonna do here is we're going to sew on a straight stitch all around our top. So we're just going to follow this blue line over here. So for the armpits, as you can see, I didn't put any pins over here. I want to make sure that the top is flat before we sew on the armpit so that it wouldn't bubble up, since we are using 2 pieces of fabric.
this is what it looks like after we have sewn it on and flipped it right side out. By the way, I already ironed it flat, as you can see. Now what we're gonna do next is we're going to sew on the sleeves over here. We're just going to make a straight stitch all around the sleeve. After that, we are going to redo the sleeve that we made earlier. It's this one. This is the sleeve that we made earlier. So we are going to redo this because we did make some adjustments on the sleeves and on the shoulders. So we have to cut out new pieces for the sleeves. So this is what our armhole looks like after we have sewed it shut. And here's the other one. Now over here, I already made the new sleeve. So for its measurement, I just traced out the armhole over here, the front and the back. I traced it out. So as you can see, it's uneven. This is the front and this is the back. So when folded, this is how it should look like. The length over here is 4 inches, by the way. And this one, this is the circumference of your arm. So the measurement depends on how big your arm is. So what we're gonna do here is we're just going to sew on a straight stitch from the side over here, down here, and on the other side over here. So after sewing it, we are going to flip it out. We're going to leave this top part open so that we can connect it to our armhole over here. So this is what our sleeve looks like after we have sewn it. By the way, I already flipped it right side out and ironed it flat. So what we're gonna do next is to connect it to our top. So we're gonna place it here and the other one over here. So this is what our top looks like after we have sewn on the sleeve. So this is where we connected our sleeve. As you can see, it's sewn on pretty well. So some of you might probably know that this is my first time making a sleeve. All of my DIYs previously were all sleeveless. So yeah, as you can see, the armpit over here is messed up because it is my first time making a sleeve. It was going pretty well until I sewed on this part over here. Probably should have made the sleeve bigger, but I couldn't do that anymore because I ran out of fabric. So I can't redo the sleeves, guys. Even if I wanted to, I can't. So we're just gonna make do with this. Now what we're gonna do next is the buttons and the buttonholes for our top. So we have these markings over here. As you can see, I made a lot of markings trying to figure out where I'm going to put on the buttons. So we are going to put the buttonholes over here, this dot over here, 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 here. So we have 4 buttonholes. And over here, this is where we're going to sew on the buttons. So this is our finished blazer style crop top and matching skirt. As you can see, we have the button details over here. By the way, they are real buttons. You can open it up, but for the skirt it's not, it's just a design. So what we're gonna do now is to just wash it, take off all of these markings and everything, and then we'll move on to the try on portion. So this is what our skirt looks like. As you can see, it is an overlap skirt and we have 3 buttons over here. This is the front and this is what it looks like at the back.
And that is the try on for our overlap skirt. Although it does look a bit wrinkly, but it doesn't look that bad. For me, it doesn't look that great if you ironed it because it is a linen fabric, so it does tend to wrinkle a lot. So if you iron it, the fabric just doesn't look as great when you wear it. So that is it for our tutorial, guys. Also, for those of you who have some solutions for this, please do comment them down below. Please tell me how I can get rid of these blue stains. I already tried soaking it in bleach and scrubbing it, but it doesn't come off. So I don't know what to do anymore. So please do help me. It has a lot of these blue stains all over the top, and you know, ayun. I just feel so disappointed that I couldn't wear it. You know, I want to salvage this top, but if not, I'm going to throw it out. I'm just gonna take the buttons and then I'm gonna throw this top out. I just feel so disappointed that I couldn't wear this top out. I spent so much time and effort making this, and in the end I couldn't even wear it. So for those of you who have solutions on how to get rid of these, please do comment them down below. I'll be very happy to try them out just to get these out. And that is it for our tutorial, guys. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and also hit the notification bell down below so you wouldn't miss any of my new videos. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!